everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a highly requested tutorial on this makeup look right here. This is a recreation of the look that I created when I did my photo shoot for this Queen Bee wig. This is the newest wig I'm adding to my collection. It is called Queen Bee, and it's just like this black, dense, gorgeous wig with some loose curls at the ends, and I just love it for like every day because, you know, I have like my gray wigs and I have like my purple wigs and things like that, but I can't wear them every day, so I think this is perfect if you just want to be kind of like more natural. So this will be added to the website very soon. If you want to learn more about my wigs and lashes, go ahead and visit ladycodeshop.com. In this tutorial, I'm going to use my favorite lashes from my Mink collection, and it's called Taurus. So I'm really excited, but let's just go ahead and get right into this tutorial. Alright guys, so first things first, I'm going to take this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer that I got in my BoxyCharm. I love this stuff, and I'm just going to put it all over, everywhere. Alright, so I literally just put the primer like everywhere, on my neck, my forehead, my eyelids, under my eyes, my nose, just everywhere. Okay, done. Next, we are going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I swear by this stuff. I just had to get more because I ate through my old one in like 3 months. So now I'm going to take some Laura Mercier translucent powder with this fluffy peach and pearl brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put this over my eyebrows, and this is going to mattify the brow so that when I go in with the brow pencil, it's going to just have like this even application. Okay, so next, this is like the most stressful part. If you can tell, I only have like half a brow because I shaved it off. My natural arch kind of goes down like this. So I shaved off half of my eyebrow, and it was the best decision I ever made because now I have full control over where I want my arch to go. If I'm in the mood for like flat brows, I can do that. If I want super high arch brows, I can do that. If I want a low arch brow, which I never want, I can do that too. So I like to keep my options open. The pencil I'm using is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. I'm sorry, my phone is on. It has to be on because I'm waiting for some important messages and calls, and you just never know who's gonna call. So anyways, I'm gonna go in and outline my eyebrows. And I kind of just like pick the shape depending on my mood. Since I'm going for more of like a glam, like queen look today, we're just gonna go high arch and just full drama, full glam. I'm probably gonna bring it all the way out to like here. So we'll just get started on that. Yes, I went all the way out. Trust me, when I finish my face, I'm gonna look normal. Right now, I look crazy, but it's all gonna work out, so don't think I'm crazy. Just watch and trust me. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it all in. Yeah, this is my wig. I'm just like not really good at blending wigs, and I'm not really into blending wigs because it takes so much work. So you know what, this gets the job done, but right now you can tell that the lace is there. So the hardest part about having like no eyebrows is probably making sure that both brows are even when you fill them in. But if you screw up, you can just wipe it off and start over again. I already feel like so much better. We're just gonna go ahead and comb out this area here, just brush it out a little bit and make it look natural. Again, I'm sorry about my phone. Okay, so we're gonna leave the eyebrows at this for now. I'm gonna go ahead and go back in and take some more setting powder, and we're just gonna go ahead and set those brows because you don't want them to smudge off at any point until you want them to come off. So just set those brows one more time. And now I am going to take my new favorite concealer. I used to love the Boing Concealer by Benefit, but now I am obsessed with this Tarte concealer. Our Lady Code sister, one of our subscribers, Beauty by Braylon, recommended this to me, and I can't. Like, this is like the best concealer I've ever used in my life. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this on our lids as a base, and we will also use this to carve out those brows. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on top too. I have a little planet growing there. From all the stress and makeup. Alright, so to blend it all in, I'm using this peach and pearl brush. It's not labeled, but it's a concealer brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and just like carve out my brows and make sure that the arch is super, super defined. Okay, so I just carved out my top brow and I'm gonna go ahead and carve out the arch on the bottom. And it's so important to use this like edge of the brush because that's where you can get like the sharpest definition. Alright, so I just finished defining my brows. Now I'm just gonna go through and put it all over my lids with the remaining concealer. Okay, so now I'm done with the base for my eyeshadow. I'm just going to go back in with some more translucent powder. We're just going to be using this a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and just mattify everything so I have a base for my eyeshadow. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm using the Kylie's Diary. If you don't have this, then you can definitely find some good dupes online. I just found that I really love those like red and pink tones, and Kylie's Diary just gave those to me. I did give one away on my channel, so I know that my lucky winner can be creating this look with the Kylie's Diary. So first for my transition, I am going in with this peach color right here, and I'm using my Morphe Ride or Die brush. It came in a set. I'll go ahead and link that set down below. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this kind of like loosely on my crease, and this will be my transition. Alright, next I'm taking another brush that came in that Morphe set, and I'm going to go ahead and take this pink color this time. Oh, my hair. I'm going to take this pink color, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it tighter into my crease. I'm just going to go ahead and work my way in. Next, I am using a MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to use this deep burgundy color right here. I know there's a good dupe for this color in the Kylie Burgundy palette, so hopefully you can get that color from the Burgundy palette if you don't have Kylie's Diary. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this and put this tighter into my crease, and this will be like the defining like crease color. Next, I'm going into Kylie's Burgundy palette, and I'm going to take this color right here, which is like a really gold coppery color, and this is a shimmer, and it's going to go right on my lids. So to define my crease even more, I'm taking the MAC 219 brush. It's just like a little pencil brush like this, and I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade to Light Eye palette because it has one of the darkest blacks that I know of. And I'm just going to go ahead and take that black color and put it on the outer corners of my eyes, and I might pull it out to the center. We'll just kind of play it by ear. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lightly pull it over my crease, and then I'm going to go ahead and put some black on the inner corners of my eyes as well. So you can see just by putting the black on the inner corners, it makes your eyes look so much bigger. I'm just going to go ahead and keep working, so I'm going to pull that crease over a little bit. Okay, so obviously this all needs to be blended out, and don't worry about the fallout right now. I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out with this color one more time. I'm just going to go ahead and use the same MAC 217 brush, and I'll just go over that. Sorry about my phone one more time. Okay, so for the fallout, I'm taking my Neutrogena makeup wipes, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean out that fallout under my eyes, and then we'll move on to skin. So to make that cut crease pop a little bit more, I'm going to take this Armani eye tint in the shade 12. This is like a liquid eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the center and rub it out. It's kind of like, it has like a lip gloss type of applicator. I'm gonna go ahead and tap it out with this MAC 217 brush just to blend it in. And it still has some of that old gold color from the Kylie palette, which is good because it's gonna help with the blending. Alright, so I'm going to do a liner. It doesn't really have to be winged. You're just going to line it and it's going to kind of blend into the black out here, so don't really worry about being precise. And this is the Ciate London Fierce Flicks eyeliner. I really like this stuff because the tip is like super pointy and felt and it lasts all day and it's super pigmented. Okay, so the top eyeshadow is done. Just to set everything, I'm going back in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it over all the eyeshadow so that it keeps everything in place and there won't be any creasing or anything like that. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the skin. So the foundation that I swear by is Dior Airflash. If you don't really have the budget right now for a $60 foundation, you can use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte or Pro Glow foundation. I think they're $12 and they work just as well. So that's my recommendation, and I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Heavenly brush to apply this foundation. And the way that Airflash works, you just spray it on the brush just like that and apply it all over your face. Okay, so I don't know why I didn't do this the whole time, but I'm going to clip my hair back so I can reach my contour better because it's that time to contour. I'm so excited. Contouring is one of my favorite things. So I'm going to use the Sahi Cosmetics contour palette. I did do a full review and tutorial on this palette. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. I'm going to use the Real Technique sculpting brush from their sculpting set, and I'm taking this cream color right here from the Sahi Cosmetics palette. And I'm just going to like really get into it. And we're gonna go ahead and outline the contour. So I like to start like right on top of my ear, and I'm gonna bring it down to the outer corner of my lip. Just like that. And on the other side, I'm also going to do kind of like, I guess like an E shape, because I'm gonna go ahead and do the outside of my chin like that. And then I'm going to bring it over, so it's going to be contouring like right under my bottom lip. So we have like a weird situation going on. And then of course my hairline. And now I'm just going to go ahead and use the same brush to just blend out that cream contour. For the nose, I'm using a BH Cosmetics 119 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and go back into the contour color on the Sahi Cosmetics Cream Contour Palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and sculpt out my nose. I'm going to start kind of like on the inside bone right here and just like work the curve. But I go a little bit tighter because I want my nose to look a little bit more narrow than it actually is. So if you have like a long nose, then a diagonal line across will shorten your nose, and I have a really long nose, so just so I don't look so like horsey, I'm gonna put a little line right here and then a line on the bottom, and these horizontal lines will kind of like pull the nose apart this way so that it's not so long that way, if you guys know what I'm saying. Alright, so now we have a little circle here. And I think that's it for the nose contour. I might go in and darken it a little bit more with powder. We'll just play by ear. Alright, so for powder contour, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade to Light Contour palette. And I love, love, love this palette. I've bought like 3 of them since it ever came out. I'm going to take this color right here, the Center Contour color. And I'm using the matching Shade to Light Contour brush on the shade side. And I'm just going to go ahead and contour away with the powder just to set that cream that we put. So now you see the face is really coming together. Come a long way since the start of this video. Alright, so now I'm just going up and over again. I like to darken here and light in the center because I have a really long face. So I kind of darken my forehead, darken this whole area because it's kind of like wider than I want it to be. So I just darken it just to push it back, and then I highlight things I want to bring forward, like my cheekbones and my nose and my lips. And I just feel like it needs to be a little bit darker, like I just need a little more contour. So I'm just contouring a little bit more and just building up that contour. Of course, set my forehead. Alright, now I'm going back into the Sahi Cosmetics palette, and there's this yellow baking powder that I love, and I'm going to use the light side of my Shade to Light contour brush. Oh my god, I forgot about my cream highlight. Let's see if this works. I don't know, it's a little bit risky. God, I'm so... Okay. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. My shade is Light Sand, and I don't recommend this. You should have done this before the powder contour. I just completely forgot. So I'm gonna go ahead and just be really, really careful and just work that concealer in. And just to make my nose look more narrow, watch what happens when I just pull that highlight all the way along the side of my nose. It just makes my nose look so much more narrow. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that on the other side. And just pray that the blending isn't splotchy, since I just completely forgot about the cream highlight. So I'm going to leave it here just because I don't want to work into places that I already put powder. I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow, and we're just going to leave it at that. So here's my Pure Cosmetics Beauty Blender that I got in this month's BoxyCharm. I got 3 of these in my BoxyCharm. BoxyCharm is amazing. If you want to learn more about BoxyCharm, go ahead and click the link below. I'll go ahead and label it BoxyCharm. And this beauty blender is slightly damp, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tap all the product in to my face, being careful because I already set my contour. I can't believe I did that, guys. Okay, so I think we did okay. Just to like work back into this area because it clearly needs some blending, I'm taking this dark color here from the Sahi Cosmetics palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and just like work that into my contour and just darken it a little bit more and kind of like focus on this curve right here because it just needs to be blended. And the other side. Alright, so now I'm taking the banana powder, like as I was saying, and I'm using the light side of the Shade to Light brush, and we're just going to go ahead and brighten under the eyes and just blend. That's all we do in these YouTube videos, is we just blend. Okay, so I'm taking this Hoola bronzer and this amazing Morphe M143 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and just bronze this area that still needs to be blended out a little bit more. And don't worry, the lips are coming. I know I look crazy right now. So just fluff that on and see how it just like brings in the face. Okay, so for my nose and brow bone, I'm using the Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlighter. I also got this in the BoxyCharm, and this is a Coastal Scents brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the highlight right here between my eyes, just right in the middle, and then right here. So you're just doing like 3 little dots, and this will just help make your nose look a little bit slimmer. Cupid's bow, of course, the inner corners of my eyes, and then the brow bone. This highlighter is just so gorgeous. Now I haven't forgotten about my lower lash line, so now I'm going in to this peach color, and I'm using the same color I used for my transition, and this is the same brush, and we're just gonna go ahead and broadly, like, just have no fear and just put that all over your bottom lash line. The wider you make it, the bigger your eyes will look, so I just like to go all out. And this is like a neutral color, so it's not going to make you look like your eyeliner is smearing or anything like that. So I'm just pulling it all the way down on my lower lash line. Next, I'm using the MAC 217 brush and this deep purple color, and I'm going to go ahead and put that tighter. So I'm going to be a little bit more careful, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my lower lash line too. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and mix these two colors here, and I'm using a flat Morphe brush that came in that brush set. I'm telling you, if you don't have it, please get it. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on my lower lash line. If you have like a little bit of fallout that's not like too serious, you can use the fan brush. This is the Real Techniques fan brush, and you can kind of just like lightly brush it and it'll actually just like pick up the fallout. So if you're careful, you can just do that instead of taking like a concealer and covering up the fallout. Alright, so for my waterline, I'm using the Makeup Geek's Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil, and this is in the color Cobalt, and I got this in my BoxyCharm. I'm telling you guys, BoxyCharm is amazing. And I'm going to go ahead and just like line that waterline. I like the blue because it makes my eyes pop a little bit more. Okay, so the eyes are done. I just have to do like mascara and all that stuff. My eyebrows have gotten a little bit smudged from all the foundation and concealer, so I'm going back in with the Brow Wiz. I'm just gonna go ahead and like clean up the eyebrows a little bit. If you don't shave off your eyebrows, you don't have to worry about this. Okay, so we're getting there. We just have a couple more things to do. The first thing is blush. I love Peaches by MAC, and I'm gonna use the Lancome blush brush and just kind of just like over the contour. I like this because it's really light and buildable, so you don't really have to worry about it looking too crazy, and it just looks super natural. And I'm just gonna go ahead and bring it up under my eyes just to even out that highlight so it's not so intense. I like to put a little bit on my chin as well, don't ask me why, and then my temples. Okay, so I love this Ofra Rodeo Drives highlighter that I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush, but I'm going to use it for highlight because it's like the perfect shape. And I'm going to go ahead and tap this like right here. Guys, this highlight is amazing. Like I can't stop. Have you guys seen that video on Instagram? It was like me when I get a new highlighter, and it's this like adorable guy with a fan brush and he just keeps on putting it on his face. That's how I feel right now. Okay, Lisa, you need to stop now. Stop. I'm using the Candy K liner from Kylie Cosmetics, and I'm gonna overline my lips a little bit just because I want to have that like glam girl, like full glam look. On the lips, I am using Pure Hollywood by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay, I think that my lips are too light because of all the bronzing and contouring, so I'm going to actually cover it up with the Sepia lip gloss from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm going to go ahead and go over all of that because it's just darker and I need that color right now. And it's actually mixing really nicely on my lips. So to keep my lips from smearing, I'm taking some more Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to go ahead and put it just on my lower lip line so that that does not smudge at all. So for my lashes, I am mixing the L'Oreal Voluminous and the L'Oreal Telescopic. I start with this one just to like build up the base, and then I like the Telescopic to just like build up the length. So I'm going to do my mascara on my top and bottom lashes, and I'll be right back. For lashes, I am wearing my Lisa lashes, and this is in the style Taurus. It's just this gorgeous wispy mink lash that's just really fluffy and 3D. So this is what I'll be wearing on my lashes. I'm going to go ahead and put them on camera for you guys. Also, my favorite lash glue is the Revlon Precision Lash Adhesive. You can get it like at Walmart or any drugstore, and it's seriously the best. I think it turns blue when it's ready, so it goes on white, and then once it's ready to go on your eye, it'll turn blue. So that's when you know that it's tacky enough, and then it stays tacky all day. So if you ever experience like any lifting, you can actually just like push it back on. So I really love this lash glue. Alright, so I just put on a Lisa lash on one side, and now you can see why I'm so obsessed with lashes. Look at the difference that it makes. It just like opens your eyes. It just makes you look so much more glam, and like, I don't know, I just love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side now so I don't look crazy. Alright, so one of the final touches is the brow gel. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some brow gel on my brows, and this will just make them stay in place. and it actually makes them look a little bit thicker. So on the inside, I really like to have that there. I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And just so everything is even, I'm just gonna push everything in with my Beauty Blender. Alright guys, so that's it. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and list all of the key products down below, so if you want to shop my favorites, then you can do that. I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.